Hi, this short demonstration video is going to introduce you to XenMobile Aries Edition, coming out this summer 2013. Here I am going to give you some user experience from an iPad 3. To get started, we're going to use the new Citrix Enroll application, which I've downloaded already from the iTunes App Store. When started, we have a great new splash screen and an easy-to-enroll process. Using our auto discovery feature, we can simply type in our username or email address, and it'll automatically find the MDM server for us. So all we have to do for the user experience is enter in our credential. That's usually your username or password associated with Active Directory. Once accepted, you will now be introduced to a new Terms and Conditions policy that can be customized for each individual user group. You simply accept the policy and now can move into the enrollment ceremony, which has also been enhanced to a simple two-step process. Using the same enrollment with iOS, I'm going through the acceptance prompts on the iOS screen. However, the reduced time will allow me to get through the enrollment and quickly go to step 2, which is completing and setting up the device for all my policies, settings, and applications. This new enrollment enhancement will greatly speed up the adoption and setup of mobile users using XenMobile MDM. Next, I can also now push out applications from the MDM, including the new Worx Home. Worx Home is a new replacement application that combines several features, including those from Citrix Receiver. We'll also install Citrix Receiver for use with our XenApp and XenDesktop HDX applications. Worx Home on the mobile device is going to take the mobile device and the storefront experience to a new level. Here, I'm going to sign into the Worx Home with my same 80 credentials and authenticate against a new app controller backend. This is going to be the source of our new Worx Store. The Worx Store is your mobile depot for all of the applications that you need to push out to your mobile community. Also in the Worx Home application is the new integration with GoToAssist. This is going to greatly enhance organizations so that you can actually send out a contact support phone number and dial right from a 3G or 4G smartphone, initiate a live chat session with a GoToAssist support technician on the other end. It'll also even push out logs and information during the live chat session so you can actually interact and work with the help desk agent a lot faster. GoToAssist is one of the biggest features in the Self-Assist portal. And lastly, you can also send yourself an email with all the support information on your device and even add your own context of the issue you're having so that you can get rapid support when you need it. So that's GoToAssist added into the new Worx Home application. Now let's check out the Worx Store. Again, the Worx Store, part of Worx Home, is the new storefront for your mobile device. This combines both the MDM and the MAM capabilities of the Citrix XenMobile solution. You'll see my Worx Store can be customized and even rebranded with our own logo or company name. You can even set up custom Worx Stores for each individual user group, so you can actually introduce applications to different users so that some users won't actually see applications that are tied to other groups. Let's install the Worx Mail application. This is the new updated version for iOS. Worx Mail is the MDX signed and wrapped application for secure mobile email. Worx Mail also can tie into other MDX applications like ShareFile for iPad, as well as Worx Web, and any other MDX signed applications like Office HD. Let's go ahead and add a few more applications and get our Worx environment set up. We'll go ahead and add Quick Office here. Again, an MDX wrapped app that holds the same MDM and MAM properties to secure the app experience and keep the containerization of the data flow within only the MDX Worx Home managed applications. Going back into the Worx Home application, I'll see all the other applications I can add from the storefront, or look at the home page and see the apps that are ready for use. So these ready for use applications are now ready to launch like any other normal iOS app. Let's go ahead and launch into Worx Mail. Worx Mail is a simple interface to get started the first time. You simply enter your email address and login credentials, just like you did with the actual Worx Home and enrollment process. This ensures the Worx mail is building a secure connection back to your mail service, which can leverage micro VPN tunnels or native ActiveSync connections. Once set up, it automatically will download and set up your folders and tie into your Exchange ActiveSync mailbox. The inbox view gives you several things that you can work with. You'll notice that it's a full PIM, meaning I have the information management of mail, calendar, and contacts all in one application. The containerization of this allows me to have interaction for my mail system without having to interfere with other personal side of the device. Setting up a new mail message, typing in my contact name, simply pulls in the AD information so I can quickly address people just like I would normally in any type of Outlook application. I can also use the attachment feature to add files from ShareFile or even locally from the device. Here I'm going to sign in to ShareFile through the mail client and have quick access to all of my cloud-based storage secure in the ShareFile cloud. My corporate ShareFile allows me to transfer files between employees and in Worx Mail, send it as a link. These secure links guarantee that I'm not sending any extra files and payload over that data connection, saving me a lot of cost and time, but also it guarantees that I'm sending a secure ShareFile link that can also be set up on the back end to be timed out, have an expiration date, and sent only for the right people to use. The calendar function is also improved. Here we'll actually be able to review all of our meetings, our free and busy time schedule, and also compose and create meetings like you have in your normal Outlook client. Let's go ahead and create a meeting. All right, let's get started by entering the title of our meeting. We'll call that a nice strategy session here. And as I'm composing the message, notice that I have a full availability of looking at the calendar, and I'll also be able to tie into my invitees so that I can actually see when they're available. Let's go ahead and invite some people here. Going to go ahead and type in a few characters, and it automatically pulls in Vanessa's name, remembered from my lookup last time. Let's go ahead and add someone else. Let's see if Howard's available. The directory finds Howard's email address in the address book and adds that also automatically for me. Great. Looks like I'm almost ready. I have a few more options I can set. I can now also reach into ShareFile and attach maybe an important proposal or document that needs to be set up for the meeting and have you review before we actually get together. Also, we'll have integration, again, with GoToMeeting to help you assist setting up your live sessions or web sessions. GoToMeeting, GoToAssist, and all these wonderful interactions are going to make the Worx Mail experience that much more rich than any standard email client that we've ever worked with before. So taking application management to the new level of more productive and insightful use on the mobile user experience. Again, I have the access and view of all of my calendar and scheduling information, including hot buttons that allow me to do things with our GoToMeeting integration, joining, dialing in, and even notify someone that I'm running late. All right, back to the springboard on the iPad. Let's go ahead and look at ShareFile, the native client. We were working with ShareFile within Worx Mail, so we know it's already integrated, but the richness of ShareFile means that I can also reach out to my ShareFile directory and work with files natively from the cloud. So here I'm going to log in, and you'll see my file list like we saw within the Worx Mail. Go ahead and bring up one of these solution images that we're using in our slide deck. And I'm going to go ahead and work with it a little bit. I can download this object for offline reading so that if I'm on an airplane or in transit without a network connection, I can use it. I can also open this only in trusted applications. As you see here, Quick Office is the only alternative for opening this document. That's because the MAM, or Mobile Application Management policies, only allow restricted access or use within the MDX Sign community. So all these wonderful corporate apps that we're pushing out with XenMobile can now trust each other and work only within each other's trusted ring. All right, going back into ShareFile, let's go ahead and pick another document. Let's see if we can work with it and edit it a little bit. One of the benefits of ShareFile is that you can also do some inter-document editing just on the fly in case you don't have a full editor or need to just do some quick touch-ups. Here I'm going to open up a Word document, and notice that it's a standard format document. I'm going to go ahead, I could open it in full Office and make my edits, or reach out and share this document. But the idea that I want to do here is actually make a few modifications and then put this back into ShareFile. Okay, so in the actual Office HD environment, I'm going to go ahead and tap into the document, which gives me the available editing tools. My keyboard comes up, make a few lines. Let's go ahead and type in some text. And there you go. Just a few typing edits, and you now have an MDX wrapped edit. You can save this back to ShareFile, save it locally into the Office document for maybe future editing and review, and gives you the flexibility to also include this later on as an attachment in your Worx mail. Again, all of this can be done offline or online, knowing that the information that you're working with and the data that's contained within the Worx application environment is all secured by the secure digital certificates that are tied to these wrapped applications. And the nice thing about working with your documents offline is your IT department will know that they can also selectively wipe those docs with the applications when they're done with them. Okay, let's go back into ShareFile and try the editing mode within the ShareFile app itself. This is great if you just need to do some on-the-fly edits to like this NDA document, this PDF that's commonly used in meetings. You can actually set this up and prepare it for use with your client. And although I can make the edits in Office HD there or share it out as it is, let's go ahead and tap the edit icon there in the bottom toolbar. It loads a copy of the PDF for me to use offline. Thinking that I might even save off a different version, I can page through it, find the sections that I want to modify, select from my tools palette, and now circle and highlight and make my edits or callouts right there on the PDF. This is very similar to what we were doing with DLP and the document management within the SharePoint environment. Now with ShareFile, we can integrate all these wonderful features within one environment. Again, sharing this out and saving the changes allows me to keep this within the ShareFile ecosystem so that I can always refer back to it and share it out through my Worx mail, Worx calendaring, or again, through the actual ShareFile app itself. All right, now back on my springboard, we've gone through the Worx Home environment. Let's talk about Citrix Receiver. Receiver is still going to be an important part about the mobility solution, tied into XenMobile through the idea of using our HDX applications and desktops. Again, Receiver's components are now moved into Worx Home, but as I sign into my Citrix Receiver corporate backend for XenApp and XenDesktop, I can now use the same iPad to reach and talk to all of those wonderful rich applications running on my Windows desktop. And there they are. I can launch a full Citrix desktop here with the Windows 7, Windows 8 type platform, or individual applications that are hosted by the XenApp service. Let's go ahead and start with the full desktop first. Again, this is Citrix Receiver talking to the XenApp and XenDesktop storefront, and then launching that desktop or application natively through our HDX technology. This is all live and streaming, and it's used over cellular or Wi-Fi type data networks. And there you have it, my Windows desktop, ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and launch an application within the Windows desktop here. Let's go ahead and pick Outlook. Check Mail natively within the Outlook client. Again, all this is live streaming over the air through the XenApp and XenDesktop storefront using Citrix Receiver. There we go. Full version of Outlook, ready to work on my iPad. I have all the same pinch and scroll and wonderful graphic capabilities of the iPad, but I also can launch the individual application in case I don't need this full desktop. So let's take a look. Let's go back to the home screen of Citrix Receiver and find, say, Microsoft Excel. Let's go ahead and work with an individual application so I can make some edits to a document that's working out in my virtual desktop. Again, this is a full version of Excel running in the data center on the XenApp service, and if I logged out, I can always log back in and use this on any of my mobile devices. Again, a storefront designed for HDX applications and desktops will be accessible through Citrix Receiver, And then the Worx Home will be the storefront for all the mobile applications that run natively on iOS and Android. So launching Worx Home, the only applications that we're able to retrieve and use natively here are those that are written for iOS and Android. And that's the whole point of Worx Home. Again, I can also access internal and external apps like downloading Adobe Reader here from the iTunes App Store. So you can have that full MDM application access that you had before, but with a full rich MAM, mobile application management environment, that you've had with the Citrix receiver. Go ahead and enter my credentials for that App Store app, and there you go. On my desktop springboard is Adobe Acrobat Reader. And at the end of the day, because this is all managed by the MDM and MAM policies and settings, if I selectively wipe, I will actually be able to remove all the applications, data, and settings that I pushed out, leaving it a very clean, personally used iPad, just like it was before I enrolled the first time. And those are the highlights of XenMobile Aries Edition coming this summer, June 2013.